Next stage, a man looking for trouble. What can you see beyond the darkness?
When you look beyond the darkness, tell me, what do you see? It's your boy T-I-N-Y to the P. Yeah, he's looking for trouble here on twitch.tv with Crash or Jade or Spyro or Leon Kennedy. Is there a new game to start? Is he doing some art? Maybe knowledge of an 80s children's show to impart? Cause he's pentiferous, vigorous, rigorous. He's damn vociferous. An arting or Mario Karting, he's straight carnivorous. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
With a great rate of save states debating his fate, Peter's greeted by emotes of cheaters when people donate. Give him a or a and we'll build up the hype, and I'll struggle to read half the words that you type. So are you ready to go? Come on, what will it be? Are we gaming or painting or watching dated kids TV? Grab a bite, crack a sprite, dim the lights, sit tight, cause the stream's about to start and the mics sound right, boy. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Boy.
Wow! Check out this rad new logo merch. By buying this amazing shirt and pin badge, you help us keep the lights on and take care of
Seriously? Where is that guy?
I'm getting worried.
Have you seen this spider? Do your civic duty and help us find our missing friend, Dead Island 2 the Spider, by wearing this brand new shirt and reporting any sightings to the hotline on screen. Please seek the bill payer's permission.
Oh, I went to school with bill payers.
Oh, not this silly joke again.
Sally joke? Yeah, she was there as well.
It's not even a proper surname.
Robert's surname? I went to school with him.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
And now you can let everyone know who you went to school with by purchasing this fantastic new TripleJump Towers Leavers hoodie, featuring a full list of your old classmates.
But what's that? You miss those old school friends, do you? Lost touch with gymnasium and superb, eh? Well, worry not, because who needs mates like them when you can buy yourself your very own limited edition Billy Ray Walrus plushie to keep you warm on those long, dark winter nights.
It's spring.
The point is, he's lovely and there are limited numbers, so don't hesitate to buy yours today.
Just head to TripleJumpShop.com right now to get your hands on all of this amazing new merch, including the limited edition Billy Ray Walrus plushie.
It's not. Is it working? There we go. Microphone just wasn't doing sound, but now it is, apparently. I assume you can hear me. It looks like you can. Hello. Welcome to a live stream. Here I am. I'm here to do some Spyro the Dragon, would you believe? It's very exciting. It's like being a child again. Except it's not, because this didn't exist when I was a kid. This speedrun category. Of course, it existed in the sense that anyone could have done it if they'd invented it themselves, but it wasn't a thing that was known, and it wasn't a competitive thing in the community. Liking the beard, TP, says Steve.
Hello, Peter. How are you? How was your weekend? It's Monday, my dudes, and it's time for a Peter Austin live stream. Hope you are having a fantastic day.
Thank you to Stephen for the bits. I had a great weekend, thank you. In fact, I've been away for a little while. That's actually why I've got the beard, is that I've been meaning to shave this off, and I kind of forgot about it. And then I'd pressed go live, and then I sort of looked in the camera and thought, oh yeah, whoops. So, should have done that this morning, but I totally forgot. Anyway, here I am. Thank you for the bits, Stephen. Racing J's 427. Thank you for subscribing for 4 months via Prime. You guys can subscribe via Prime too. If you've got Prime, you get a Twitch sub with that. You're already paying for it. You might not be using it, but if you can just redeem it against us, and you get all the normal benefits of being a subscriber without paying anything extra on top of what you're already paying to Jeffrey Bays. Jeffrey Bezos is Bay. Everyone knows this. So, hello. I'm going to be doing the Vortex Speedrun category today in Spyro the Dragon. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, what the usual route is, or what special tricks you can do, because I'm sure there are many. But I don't know what they are. I have seen this run done before, but I don't remember any of it. A top level world record holder could do this in about 20 minutes, I think, or maybe it's half that time now. It might be like 12 minutes or something. I will probably do it. I did a cursory YouTube search today to see what various first attempts were for people, and someone had taken about an hour and a half. So I was like, perfect. I needed to do a stream today that will be like a little stopgap for me, because next week at least Star Wars Battlefront will be out, and will Dragon's Dogma be out by then as well? I think maybe. I'm looking at my calendar and it's not on there. I do sometimes write game releases on there, but I think Dragon's Dogma 2 will be out by then. Spyro the Dragon's Dogma. But yeah, definitely Battlefront 2 will be out, and maybe I'll do a little bit of that. But in any case, there will be new games for me to play next week, and this week I was like, I don't want to start something that I can only do one episode of. So hey, this is perfect. Hype Train is closed, by the way. Thank you very much to Eden and Pops, who subscribed via Prime for 33 months. Oh yeah, here we go. Spyro Man Speedy Run. Peter has done a speedrun before. Nevertheless, he's going to give this everything he's got. Hope everyone is well, and huge love to you all. Hello, Eden and Pops. Thank you for subscribing for 33 months now via Prime. By the way, I should tell you what the category is, shouldn't I? What it means, what Vortex % means. Basically, at the end of every level in Spyro, there is an exit vortex. You jump into it, you fly away. And the simple rules are, in Vortex % to get to every level exit. That's it. Those are the rules. Now, you might think, well, surely that's just an any % speedrun, effectively, isn't it? You have to complete every level and get to the end. Well, no, for a couple of reasons. In an any % speedrun, you can actually get to the Nasty Orc fight without visiting every level if you don't want to do that. But even if you did have to go to every level, the more important thing is you don't have to collect anything in this run, and that's why people can do it in 20 minutes. You don't have to collect a single... Well, I'm sure there'll probably be a couple of occasions where I'm going to have to do a certain thing to get past a certain something within a level, but you are allowed to use a Cheetah Austin cheat in this speedrun category. So I have punched it in already. It just means that every level is unlocked. So I don't have to worry about the balloonist saying, I'm not going to let you get any further unless you give me 2,000 gems or free 10 dragons. I don't have to worry about collecting a single thing. Just got to make a B line or an S line for Spyro to the exit. Do it on every level. Hopefully don't forget about any levels. And then I don't know if I also have to kill Nasty Orc. Oh yeah, I don't have to. Well, yes and no. There are things, I can point some things out as I go that I know about that I'm not going to be able to do. But yeah, we're going to have a great time. So, Mills Dirt, thanks for subscribing for 59 months now. Just 1 month off the big 60 and 10 off the weed number. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mills Dirt, for that. Stephen Skodes has resubbed. Oh yeah, here we go. TripleJump resub time. 57 months with the Walrus Clan on a 54-month streak. Good to see a TripleJump stream, as always. Time for a 106% Spyro speedrun. And then Stephen gifted some subs, taking him to 1122. They've gone to Mr. Mike88 and Imogen95, or Onmagen. Timmy Whiff has gifted a sub. Thank you, Timmy. It's taking you to number 7 on your gift count. And that's gone to Hoffman1817. And here we go. Shall we? Let's do it. Why not? So if I bring us over to this screen, there's you in the chat. And there's my hastily prepared timer up above. That's just a Google, the sort of Google applet. That is literally a, hang on, let me spoil the magic. If I just drag this down, look, it's just a bit of Google there, for you all, that I've cropped off. I didn't get the speedrun software set up because I thought I'm not faffing around doing that when it's like, you know, I'm not doing proper speedruns. I'm not doing splits and stuff. I just want a single timer, and I don't really care how long it takes me to do it. I just want a little challenge to do for one stream. So there we go. We've got a Google timer what we're going to be running. Too fast for the speedrun software. That's right, Lobrotovich. You couldn't possibly cope with my splits. Level 2 hype train's on its way, by the way. We've got 64% now and 2 minutes left. So if you want to contribute to that, by all means, do that, but no pressure. So, as you will see, normally this inventory... Oh, let me click into the game. Bewit, that's Steven Skoda's gifting 2 more subs, taking us up to filling level 2 and making our way through level 3. They've gone to Coops 1982 and Richard B99. Thank you, Stephen. You're on 1124 now. Thank you very much. So this now has all these levels unlocked. In fact, this will be useful for me to make sure I've not accidentally missed something. So there we go. We've got every level unlocked. Oh, now actually, how do I get into... I've just realised. How do I get into Nasty's loot? Am I going to have to do one of the insane... Should I just look up the rules? Because there's a level at the very end of the game which does have a vortex in it, which I think is part of the run. Spyro Vortex % rules. Speedruns.com. Spyro the Dragon. Oh, it's not listed on speedruns.com. Vortex %. Oh, you can see me navigating. Look, you can see you can see me using my browser. These are all the people who've done full game. No, level full game. Oh, it's not on here because it's like a miscellaneous category, but it must be on here somewhere. What's website? Is this like spyrospeedruns.com or something? No, it's not. Trifecta. Spyro 1 all eggs. Oh, here we go. This is like more stuff. You guys can only see a tiny bit of this, but all eggs, 80 dragons, chargeless. Vortex isn't on there. I don't know what the rules are for Vortex. Anyway, it's all a bit of fun. I'm not going to get a world record, so it doesn't really matter, but let's go back to the stopwatch. We'll work out what to do when we get to the Nasty Nork thing anyway. Maybe it'll be open. I don't know. Maybe the portal is open. In fact, let's find out what it does with closed portals, because I don't think it probably opens them, but if I sprint to Toasty, will it just open for me anyway? No. Right, so dragon heads aren't open. So there we go. In order to go back to my exact starting point, I am going to jump into the water and do a death abuse. In fact, I might need that life. That could be bad. Maybe I'll start from the beginning, because you know I don't want to be getting game overs. I could be getting game overs here. So level 3 hype train's on its way. Far's in the chat, and then we're gonna go. I'm gonna start a new game, and in just a second, I'm gonna click start timer. All right. So the rules are go into every level. Yeah. All right. Shut up. Actually, I'm gonna have to look up that cheat code again now because I've started a new level. Spyro balloonist cheat. Here it is. I've just got to pause the game. Look at that. What a lovely sight. Go to the inventory and you press square, square, circle, square, left, right, circle up, right, down. And then that is it. So now all the levels are open to me, all the home worlds. Let's get going, shall we? With a 3, 2, 1, Go. I'm not clicked into the game, so we've lost some precious seconds already. Oh no, I've just hit Nesta, who is unskippable. I've cost myself a precious 12 seconds.
Free 10 dragons in the Artisans World.
Let's see how much time I've lost by standing still on the spot and then clipping the one unskippable dragon in the game. 22, 23, 24. This is a speedrun masterclass from me. Right, so we're 30 seconds in and we've not moved off the starting line. Right, I'm going to head into Stonehill and watch how fast I get to the exit here. Now, admittedly, I can't remember which tunnel I go through to get to the exit of Stonehill straight away. It might be straight ahead of me. I can't remember. I'm going to look. I think it is. It is. Oh no! Gotta stop getting these. It's the force of habit. I can skip this one though. There we go. Got 2 dragons. Don't need them. No, get off. Wow, I'd be a really bad speedrunner. Okay, that's 1 level done. 1 out of some. Hype train, everyone. Level 2. Thanks, everyone, for contributing. Let's go to Dark Hollow. Again, even like routing from one level to the next, I'm probably not doing super efficiently, but whatever. Solar Quetzal has gifted 55. Has subscribed for 55 months via Prime. Currently on a 5-month streak. Hey, Peter, the Bad Batch. Am I right? You sure are, Solar Quetzal. Right, I know the way out of here. You have to bonk there, otherwise it doesn't work. It's a special exploit called Peter Bonks. Don't touch the dragon. No. Go through the vortex. No. Go through the... I need to change my camera to active. That's one thing I need to do. That's 2 levels, everyone. They're not all going to be this simple. This is, of course, the first world where, you know, between... Nope. Between the start and end, there's not much to go through. But actually, the next level we do, Town Square, does have an entire level for us to go through. These dragons get in the way. Really get in the way. They're like actual obstacles now. Peter Bonks, yeah. Just stick it into Google. Town Square. Okay. So hopefully you're getting the idea now of what we're doing. Enter the level. Go fast. Touch no dragons. Tell no tales. Okay, there we go. So this one, we're actually having to, you know, do some platforming and stuff. And indeed, most of the levels we go to going forward will have some degree of creep through there. Here we go. Some degree of, you know, linearity to them rather than just being able to cross the map in 3 seconds. So that's Town Square done. I think I know I have to do boss fights as well. So there will be a little bit of combat here and there. I mean, not that the boss fights, or in fact anything in this game really counts as combat, but certainly. Oh, do I have to speak to this guy for him to open the flipping... Because that should open when you... Once you've been to a level, that's why it stays shut. Okay, there we go. But you actually have to have the man say, "The gate will not open until you have reached one of the exits in the other artisan lands." Something along those lines. There we go. So I'm going to have to actually fight Toasty in this level. Otherwise, I won't be able to exit. Although there is a very clever proxy you can do in this level, which launches you way up into the sky, which allows you to like jump over a fence that means you can finish this level in about 2 seconds if you're a pro gamer like me. I mean, I am a pro gamer, I just chose not to do that on this occasion. There we go. But that wall right in front of me, you can actually, that just on the other side of that is where the level starts. And if you get a dog to like crush you, you can shoot yourself up into the sky and just glide over the wall. But don't know how to do it. I hope it's going to be an entertaining stream for you all. Right, so that is, I believe, every level exit reached in the Artisans Homeworld. That's one world done out of 6 Peacekeepers. We don't have to do the flight levels, I don't believe. Or I do believe that we don't have to. I've watched Peter play Spyro so many times, says Samuel B. Music. Yeah. Desperately running out of new ways to play it. I've played through this whole game without gliding, haven't I? On Reignited Trilogy, I played through Spyro 1 without gliding. I think there was a single place where I had to. And even then, it was like, I know that you can do this without gliding. Here's some footage of me practicing. But I just couldn't replicate it. So, what's going to be the fastest way? Do I just climb the stairs, or do I go via the... Yeah, I think we just charge through. It's probably the best way. Whoa. See, pro speedrunners even know how to, like, climb stairs like that while charging without bonking their heads. Okay, return home. Now, as I say, I did a quick search of this beforehand of someone who'd done it with, you know, not knowing any of the techniques, and it took them like an hour and a half. And I feel like, I hope it takes me long enough to fill the stream. It should do. I mean, a full actual 100% run of this game takes me about 6 hours nowadays, I think. If I'm not sprinting, you know, if I'm just, you know, going through and probably stopping to show you guys various things, because I think the past few times I've played this game has been on stream. And it's normally taken me about 3 stream sessions. Ooh. Oh, I've got to watch out for these ladies, because, you know, they'll either knock me off or I'll panic so much that I fall off myself. No. See, I might have to do some tactical killing here. Tactical killing. There we go. Yeah, I think it's probably best, rather than trying to squeeze past. See, like a speedrunner can charge up these stairs. I can't, because I'm not one. Sounds like a crime. Yeah, tactical killing. That's it. Who can forget the legendary Black Sparrow run? Oh, yeah. No, that was it. I didn't do this without gliding. I did it without flaming. Yeah, that was the Jack Sparrow run. I really enjoyed that. Where's flipping Dr. Shemp? Hello? I always get to the Shemp. Oh, he's over here. Don't even know where the levels are. What hope do I have? I've gone past Ice Cavern as well. I need to go back for that. We've almost finished World 2. Maybe I should take this up as a speed run. Oh, goodness me. High drama, high stakes. Right, so I think I'm going to have to do this guy in. Again, there is a very, very precise way that you can skip the boss fight in this one. Where one of those guys who was running at me at the beginning, one of those metal guys, you can get him to sort of chase you into a corner, give you a good hard whack. Oh, I forgot. Is the game a bit loud? Looks pretty loud. Maybe it's just this music track. I can turn it down a bit if you need me to. Yeah, and again, he'll launch you in the... Oh no! Death. Yeah, it's loud, isn't it? Okay, on the next loading screen, I'll turn it down. For now, I'll just speak up. Okay. Death in the chat. feels weird playing this game and not stopping to collect gems and dragons. Oh, there we go, got him. Right, bridge is down. So that's why you have to fight Shemp, is to lower the bridge. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, well, it's already pretty low, this this volume, but it may have just been that one track. Okay, I brought it right down. No, that seems too low. Let's have it there. If it seems quiet, let me know and I'll pop it up. See, that's another thing, because I'm sprinting through the world so much. I'm flipping cables in my way. It keeps brushing my wrist. I'm not really stopping to flame any fodder. Oh, this is a quick one, isn't it? Because I can skip the entire. You have to go all the way down there, but I can just do this. Haha! Oh, I should have got the lives. You know what? This is net plus 2 lives. I'm gonna do it. This is worth it. Because I might genuinely need them, given that, as I was saying, I'm not stopping to get any fodder, which are the health items, health creatures in this game. So it's not unlikely that I will die various times. Yeah, that's not the... Well, I was going to say it's not the intended way to do that level. I mean, it is. It's one way to do it, because that's how you get those lives. That's the only way to get them. So it is part of the design of the level, but to 100% the level, you have to go all the way down the edge of the ravine and all the way around. I'm still waiting for you to find 1,200 stolen treasures. No, you're not. So that would be the requirement normally for him to let you into Magic Crafters, and I've got, what, like a few gems. I don't know how many. Perhaps 100. Let's see. When we land at Magic Crafters, it'll tell us how much we've got. Oh, 0. No, it won't tell us. 281. Here we go. Bonk. So, Alpine Ridge. Your handsome looks got you in. I'm still waiting for you to collect 1,200 gems, but hey, you're a good-looking dragon, so you know what? Oh god. Oh no! No! This is why we need the lives. I might get a game over today. A rare Peter Austin Spyro the Dragon game over. Could happen. Oh, Jesus. You know, not stopping to kill these baddies. It can cost you. Oh, and now we're going to roll down. Okay, there we go. So these are druids, and they like to mess with the landscape. Oh, can I get through? Oh, just. He was bringing it back up again. I'm going to have to wait for this one. Okay. Oh, no. No! So many lives lost. Millions dead. All these deaths, what I'm actually doing is setting up for a really big exploit that comes later on. But you have to have exactly 1 life left for it to work. False. That's a lie. It's a great big fat lie. I am body shaming my lie. That's how big and fat it is. Oh no! I'm so impatient. It's gonna cost me. 2 lives remain. And 4 entire homeworlds that get harder and harder as they go. Okay, let's do this carefully. Okay, we're through. Oh no! Oh god! I'm gonna game over. I am. I mean, it won't, you know, be a complete game. Like, it doesn't send you back to the start of the thing, but think it just, you go back to the home world that you're in. So it won't cost me too much time, really, but it doesn't matter. Really, like, the time is completely irrelevant. Okay, there we go. Level exit is here. The time is completely irrelevant, says Peter, doing a speed run. You're right. You're not wrong. Okay, that's Alpine Ridge done. Now we go to a level where we sort of can't die. We can die right at the start. Arachnophobics, look away. Although technically these things only have 6 legs, so they're insects. So we're going this way, because I'm not going to risk doing any platforming at the top, falling to my death. It's not going to last long enough for it to be relevant that we can't die, but if you do fall down the cliff in front of me, a bunch of fairies will pick you up and help you. So you can't die from falling off, but the level exit is right here. Oh, flip you, Cedric.
Try combining supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
No, Cedric, I don't have time. I do not have time. I'm 16 minutes in. I think that... Oh no, I didn't get enough supercharge. I think the speedrun record for this is... I think it's in the 20-minute mark, or is it... I can't remember if it's 20 minutes or 12 minutes. It's one of the two. So we've either gone past the record. I think it's 12-ish minutes. Or if not, then we're approaching time. There is a lot of the game left, and I know they have some really good exploits, and I've lost a lot of time doing silly things, but I don't know if they could have finished the entire game by now. In 12 minutes. There's just physically too much ground to cover, surely. Oh, I think it's possible to supercharge all the way up these stairs. If you can not bonk. But there we go, that's another one done. I love this just sort of random smattering of gems I'm collecting as I go, because I just happen to run into them as I traverse through. Have I missed a level in Magic Crafters? I don't think so. Confronting Blowhard. Quiet there at the back. Done Alpine Ridge, done High Caves, done Wizard Peak. I think that's it. And then there's the flight level, which I don't have to do. So this is a boss level. This one is a bit more of an actual... Well, actually, no, they're all like actual levels. But I was going to say this one has more kind of like platforming and stuff in it than a typical boss level would have, but not really. I mean, platforming specifically, yeah, maybe it's a bit more of a platform-heavy one rather than an enemy-heavy one, but it's no more of a proper level than any of the others are. By which I mean, it's a lot like a proper level. That's the thing about the Spyro boss levels are kind of just slightly smaller levels that you would get elsewhere, and they happen to have one strong enemy in them who I've just killed, who I assume I had to kill to sort of open... Oh no, I could have just run up here. The professionals would have known that, I'm sure. I didn't. Whatever. Right. I think that's it. I sort of feel like I've missed a level, but I don't think I have. Missed a level, says Justin. No, not... Oh, god damn it. So, here's a fun thing, right? This is the only way, normally... It's the only time in Spyro you can enter an actual level, not a home world, on a hot air balloon. Look, this is going to be one of the actual levels that we've been to. Dry Canyon, arriving in a hot air balloon. How strange. If you make it to the Magic Crafters World, that one there that I was just in, the Snowy Mountain, home world, and speak to the balloonist, he will say, I'm not taking you to the Beast Maker's world until you have flipping freed, like, or recovered 6 dragon eggs or something. I don't know how many it is. And you're like, okay, fine. And so you go off in the same way that if he asks you to get gems or dragons or whatever, you go off and you do it. But if you go and speak to him and you haven't got the required number of dragon eggs, he will say to you, I believe there's a thief running around in Stonehill or Dry Canyon, or I think there's 3 levels he can send you to. If you've still not got the if you've still not caught the thief from there, he will take you to not only to that level, but in fact he'll take you to where the thief itself is. So because the one in Stonehill is like way up, like off on like the edge of the map, and the balloon lands like not at the start of the level, but what am I doing? I'm making a beeline to the exit of the home world here rather than the going into any of these levels. Okay, treetops. This one could be. This is either going to be really easy or really tricky. I can't really. It probably actually going to be fairly straightforward. I just can't remember which thief takes you to the exit. I don't think it's the green one. I think it's the red one. Oh. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the balloon, which normally just goes from home world to home world, will actually take you to this is not the way I need it to go, actually, but it will work. Oh god, it won't work if I bonk the side like that. Can I get to... Yeah, if I follow the green one, actually, I think that will get me to the exit. The green guy, his destination isn't the exit, but I think he's going to take me to a ramp that will get me to the level exit. I'm so used to 100%ing this level that I don't actually know just the simple A to B route. But it is this, actually. I was going the wrong way. There we go, down here. I mean, I could have gone the way I was going before if I'd not died, but I was overcomplicating it. Record for Vortex percent is 25 minutes and 17 seconds according to speedrun.com. I couldn't find them on there, but I believe you. Okay, 25 minutes. I thought it was a bit less than that, but yeah, if that's what it says. Yeah, what you're saying is I can still do it, right? I've got 2 minutes. Oh, 2 minutes left to visit a bunch more exits. I don't know if that bodes well or not in terms of whether I'm going to be able to fill the rest of the stream. We've got an hour and a quarter left. I think I'm going to inadvertently not take as long as I thought I would doing this, despite all of my bonks. Oh no. Oh, there's a life. Now, saying that, God, can I even get through this alive? Okay, kill that. Kill that. Kill that. I might just actually get this dragon as a checkpoint, because if you die, you will come back to the most recent dragon platform. So although I lost some precious seconds there, because you know I'm on speedrun pace at the moment, world record pace. Yeah, when I inevitably get killed by a warthog in the next area, that will be a good thing that I've just done there. Oh, well, that was unintentional, but again, at least we've got the checkpoint. I'm not going to keep getting checkpoints with dragons, but... Okay, can I get to the... No. Didn't even finish my question. Right, there we go. The flipping hogs. 30 to 50 feral hogs come into my backyard. And that is why my Fifth Amendment rights are important. Christ. Right, that's Misty Bog done. Now we're going to meet our good friend, Terrence Village. 17 seconds left. Oh, world record pace is gone. Did you notice that gem there that just popped when we came out of the portal? That is because when you come out of portals, I think it only really happens in Beastmakers. See, I'm still getting to do my Spyro trivia for you here. When you come out of portals in the Beastmakers homeworld, if there is a warthog running around on the island that you are on, sort of around the mouth of the portal, the game will instantly just kill it. I guess just to stop them getting like a cheap shot in on you, or maybe it was like knocking people back into the portal or something and causing issues. But the game will automatically kill a warthog, and if you haven't actually killed the warthog yet yourself on your way into the portal, or if you have but you've not picked up his gem, then oh god. Then the gem will pop and it will home in on you. I hate this level. This is my least favourite level in the game. Because I don't like the Beastmaker's aesthetic. I get that it does what it's meant to do. It's meant to be like a horrible swamp, but I don't like swamps in games. Oh no! He can get you in the whirlwind. And then also it's full of like annoying enemies. And I also don't like being electrocuted in games. I don't know what it is. I don't like sort of acid kind of poison damage, and I don't like electric damage in games. Don't really know why, because it's all damage is damage, isn't it? It doesn't really matter what kind. Okay, so flip me. Fifth Amendment rights. Yeah, that's right. Fifth Amendment due process. Yeah, I plead the right to talk about my feral hogs. Yeah, the Fifth Amendment, the gun one. Good catch, everyone. Not even a good catch, really. Basic fundamental catch from you all.
Good news, Amendment. They ratified you. You're in the U.S. Constitution. Now people can talk about feral hogs upon their arrest.
Metalhead. You're not American, so you get a pass. Yeah. I agree. Fortunately, I do, on this computer, I still have a copy of Pete's Gauntlet, which is the Spyro 1 mod. Can I get through this door without... Oh, okay. Without getting stuck on the torch, but without freeing the dragon is more important. I'm going to have to actually do this boss fight properly again. Ow! Okay, so destroy all those. He sets off running, which means we can get into the next area. Can I get through the door button? No, it's locked. Okay. Do this phase 2. Yeah, I've got Pete's Gauntlet still on this PC, so we can still do some more Spyro if I end up just being a boss babe and absolutely tearing through this in much less time than I thought. Too fast, too furious, that's it. Far too fast. That gem there ruins a lot of speedruns. Because people don't realise they've not picked it up. You see how it's floating on me there? You can leave it behind. If you're going for 100%, that red gem sometimes gets left behind. Tokyo Drift, yeah. Dreamweaver's World. We're in the penultimate world now, guys. It's I'm definitely going to do this far quicker than I expected. And that's not me bragging. That's me, if anything, saying I have failed to prepare and like look at how long it's actually going to take me. You know, it's not a I'm so great because I'm good at Spyro. It's an I'm so bad because I didn't think to check roughly how long this is going to take me. But hey, we'll see how we get on. I think we got the Unholy War installed as well for Nicholas.
The enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
You know what? If they did another remake of this game, which obviously they should do. Why wouldn't they? I'll provide all the voices. I don't even need the script. Just send me a microphone, an industry grade microphone, and I'll provide every conversation you need. Oh, so if you haven't noticed, the mechanic in this level is that the little fools... Oh no. Game over. And there was a life right in front of us. The little fools have little torches. And when the torches are lit, the monsters go away. It's a sort of a nightlight themed level. But when they blow the torches out, puppies and little tortoises turn into great big scary monsters like that one. Oh, God. There's really very little punishment for game over in this game other than, especially if you're not doing a speedrun, as a kid. Like, I seem to have kept all of my, certainly the dragon that I got, and the gems, look, so... All it costs you is sort of reset time, which, as I say, only matters if you're doing a speed run, which, in 1998, as a child, you're probably not. Right, let's grab this life, because Lord knows we will need it. And then that is a level exit there. Okay. Haunted Towers. Lofty Castle. I always think this is Haunted Towers around here, and it's Lofty Castle, which is one of my favourite levels. Lovely music. Gonna turn it up a bit. Just gonna stand here. This is what all the good speedrunners do. They just stand here while they turn the music up. Now this one we're going to have to do a bit of something, because the mechanic in this level is that there are fairies in cages. They have been encaged. There's one. And we need them because they will make little whirlwinds for us. Uh-oh. So the three of them will head over here to this platform. And then they send us on our merry way. So that is how we navigate around this level. Those little devil guys, some people call them cupids in the community, which I don't like because they're not cupids, are they? You can only flame them in this version of the game, but in Spyro Reignited, they were also chargeable. All this trivia. This level also features the only red spring chest in all of Spyro the Dragon. Most spring chests are green or blue or... Oh, flip, I can't turn the camera around. Oh, God. Should have gone further into the room. New category, volume percent. Stop and make sure your volume levels are perfect each time a new track plays. Yeah. I don't think I need to be doing this supercharge. Necessarily. I certainly don't need to, because you use it to get up there. That's why you do it. But I thought it might just help me speed around there. Oh no, I've gone back to where I started. That was pointless. Hope you enjoyed it. You know what, while we're here, I'm going to show you the spring chest. Let's kill these guys. So, this is what they're normally like. Green, blue, gold. But this is the single red spring chest in the game, worth a 1 gem. Good, innit? You like it? Speedrunning and useful trivia. It's like watching GDQ, but without people overusing random memes. Wait, let me do some memes. I'm back here again. God flipping damn it. Where do I go? I've forgotten. No, I go where I was before with the parrots in a line. They're actually called. Originally, this was not. Right, I've got a problem with this game with its enemy names and the official canon of its enemy names, because only a few enemies are given official names in this game, which is fine. That's not the problem I have. Well, I do have a problem with it in the sense that I just love to know them all, and I don't know them all. But, you know, occasionally, like, you'll free a dragon and he'll say, oh, look out for the druids, they're gonna get you, or something like that. So it's rare that you actually hear what the official names for enemies are. But the Prima guide that I've got behind me, and let's face it, I've got time. I've got time to get it out. I must have talked about this before, because I feel very strongly about it. Just while the clock's running, why not? I'm going too fast anyway, I need to fill. So this is one of my favourite things that I own. This is the official strategy guide for the game, and the reason it's one of my favourite things is because it's got like all these like renders and stuff in it that hang on, where are we? You know, there's Spyro having a good time. A nice like crisp, I know the camera's not great, but it's got all this stuff that was not used, and look at these dragons on the back, like, you know, who are they? All that stuff. So that was clearly provided to the people who made this by the developers. Yeah, fanboy% run. And so there's a load of stuff in here that you can't necessarily get elsewhere, which is really nice. But Prima, who make these guides, official strategy guides, you know, it's like licensed out. So Elizabeth M. Hollinger and James M. Ratkos, they're not big Spyro fans. The game hadn't even come out yet when this was written. So they sit and they go through the game. Oh, look at this. Look at that picture of Nasty Nork there. I like that. That's why I like it. But so they then write this guide, okay, and in it they like name the enemies of each level. So let me find a level. Oh, Lofty Castle. Here we go. So enemies. We've got, for instance, we've got Nork Balloonists. I can't see what I'm showing you there. Nork Balloonists. Okay, so they give names, and that's an obvious name, right? It's a Nork, and he's got a balloon. Here's Cupids. That became an official. There's Cupids, right? They're not Cupids. Why are they called Cupids? And these birds, you can't call them that. That's not appropriate. Linear birds we prefer. And you might say, well, Peter, look, if they've got the green light from Insomniac / Universal Interactive to give names to these things, maybe they even asked the developers, what are these enemies called, right? No, they didn't, because that thing is called a bird warrior, right? You probably can't even see it there, but it's one of those ones from Magic Crafters with what looks like a beak and feathers on its head, except they're called armored druids elsewhere in the book when they appear in another level. And more to the point, they're not birds, right? That was confirmed. It's meant to be a beard with a nose sticking out. So they're just like making stuff up, and Insomniac probably didn't really mind, or didn't even know. And then the worst thing is, one of my favourite enemies was called... You'll see them when we get back to... I don't know where this last fairy is. I'm really confused. The speedrun is suffering. Oh, I've got all 3 now. Oh, that was the last one. Okay. One of my favourite enemies just got a really stupid name. And it became like the official name for a long time. And then, when the game was remade by Activision and Toys for Bob, they like officially changed the name of that enemy, and I was really pleased. But they did keep the name Pufferbirds. So here they are. Say hello to the Pufferbirds, everyone. That's quite a good name. I quite like it. Some of the speedrunners call them turkeys. And there's like a special trick you can do that's called like Turkey Vator or something. It's just here actually. You can get, before you kill them all, if there are enough of them, you can get one of them to hit you from underneath, and then while you're flying in the air, another one can come and hit you, and then another one, and you can kind of like ride them up to this platform by sort of stacking turkey attacks, one on top of another. But here we go. When we come back out here, probably when I was a kid, one of my favourite enemies in the game were the... where are they? These ladies here. I feel like they're ladies. They make a silly noise, they wave around, and I found them quite creepy when I first entered. I remember entering the Dreamweaver's world and being a bit scared of them. But someone, because they go and slightly sort of move their hands around a bit, one of the people who wrote the Prima guide decided to call them Slap Happy Monks. And I don't like that at all. It's stupid. Just a really stupid name. I'm not offended by it. I just think it's like crap. And it was official, and it was on like the Spyro wiki, because one of the fans had like read the book, wrote Slap Happy Monks. Anyway, they were changed to Armored Fools when Toys for Bob got their hands on the game. Oh. No, flip you, I'm dead. You know what, we don't even need to go in that room. I'm going to use one of the only exploits I know that is useful in this, and it's probably going to cost me some lives. And the time I'm taking to do it and to set it up is not worth it. I can't even remember if you meant to go for the platform or go for the whirlwind here, but or to just jump off. I can't remember what you do. Maybe you jump off like that, and that's what you're supposed to do. We could have been there by now if I'd just gone through to save the fairy in the other room that gives you super flame. No, that's not how you do it. That's certainly not how you do it. It's easier in Reignited, but it is possible in this. Can it be done? Yes, it can. Because this guy, this is why you can't, because he blocks you. So you need to either go and get the flame so you can flame him, or you can just cheat your way around it like that. And that is what an any percent speedrunner would do, but they would do it first time. Then what they would do is like a thing here that I've been trying to learn how to do for... I don't know how to do it. I've spent so long standing there, oh, I'm back here now, trying to learn a special exploit you can do where that guy, if you charge him while he's... This is what he's supposed to do, by the way. Get a kiss kiss. If you charge him while he's doing his attack on you, you can get him to launch you way up in the air, which gives you enough height to glide straight over to that platform there, which is where we're heading, which means you don't have to run off down here to free another fairy who will give you firepower that will last long enough for you to reach the door that allows you to get up to that platform. You know, you want to be flung up if you can help it, but And if I could learn how to do that in this game, that would allow me to do a true Jack Sparrow run. It's the same location in both versions of the game, the PS1 version and the reignited version, that stops me from doing the Jack Sparrow speedrun. And it's possible in both locations. I just don't have it in me. Oh god, that was close. I don't know how to do it. I just don't know how to do it. Oh, I needed the charge. Oh yeah. Ow. Was that the one where we were trying to do the no flame run? Yeah. In Reignited, it's possible to just charge jump across the gap, and you can kind of just get up the wall. But it's super hard to replicate. In this version, you can get zapped and flung in the air, and it seems like it's far more consistent to replicate because the speedrunners do it all the time. It's just part of the speedrun strats, you know? It is just part of the route that they all take and they all do, probably first time. And I have had some success. I've got it to like flick me in the air, but the height varies so much, like how much of a boost you can get off it. And I just can't seem to get it. Right, so that is every standard level exited. How are we doing for time? 46 minutes. Good, I've padded it out a bit now. We're heading to Nasty Nork. I'm still going to do this in under an hour, I think, but that's fine. Yeah. So this is another boss level. Jacques. Aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes. Here they come, the flying boxes. So you just have to chase him, and when he's standing on a cube, if you get close enough, you can then flame him, and then he just moves on, basically. Not the most complicated boss fight, but then none of them are in this game. Sproing. Got him. Stay for the gems. Come for the speedrun, stay for the gems. I'm deeply frustrated, so I must ask, has anyone had issues with stick drift on our DualSense controllers? We had one in our office that was fairly new. Like months old, maybe 6 months old or something. Just got like big stick drift on it. Stolen treasures. Nasty's World. So, accounting for time where I've just intentionally stopped, or knowingly stopped, or shown you something, taken a detour, I'm probably on more like, I don't know, just past the 40-minute mark, maybe. 42 minutes or something. And then minus all the mistakes I've made, I'm probably somewhere like, I don't know, half an hour, 35 minutes. But yeah, to get it down to the 26 minutes that the pros are doing it, I need to know all the strats, and I don't know them. There's one up here coming up that I'm aware of, but I don't know how to do. You can get this guy to like, if you stand on the barrel before he raises it above his head. You see he raises it, he lifts it like that. You can get him to launch you up in the sky and you can fly it over there. I think there's also a way to... I don't know if you have to use the rat, I think, that I just killed, get like a proxy off the rat. Dead. Game over, in fact. But that's fine. We're in Nasty's World. So the issue we're going to have, I'll just show you now while we're here. This is a unique world. The mouths don't open unless you've got to the exit vortex in the levels before, whereas every other world in the game, pretty much all the levels are open, and at no point in the game do you really have to reach an exit vortex. You have to do it once in the Artisan's home, but you can actually just press start and say exit level at the bottom like that when you're in a level, and that's fine. You can just take all your goodies home and move on. But here you have to reach the exit vortex in each level sequentially. So we go to Nork Cove, then we go to Twilight Harbour, and then once we've done that, this mouth opens and it's the Nasty Nork boss fight. But then the final level, which has an exit vortex, which I think is part of the Vortex run, is Nasty's Loot. And that will only open if you have a 100% run in the game. Now there are ways into it, I think, because the any percenters get into it early. Whoops. I know there are ways into some of those anyway. In fact, no, isn't there? There's only a way into one of them. It's the Nasty Nork Dragon Head, I think, that you can get in the back of. Yeah, I guess maybe the Vortex run you just have to roll credits, get an any percent roll credits in the Nasty Nork boss fight. I can't imagine you have to do Nasty's Loot. I couldn't find I did want to find this out before I started running it, because I wanted to know what the rules are. But you know, we can't get that portal open. Oh, there's a life. Good. We can't get that portal open without getting 100%. And it's like, okay, well then maybe do we just clip into it somehow? Well, I'm pretty sure the whole thing about clipping into those dragon heads is that by sheer coincidence and sheer luck, only one of them can be accessed early, and it happens to be the Nasty Nork boss fight. And it's pure chance that has happened. Oh no, I've got the wrong one. And it's because they like copied and pasted the dragon head from the Artisan's home, which also has no geometry on the back, whereas all the other three, or the other two that are in the Nasty Nork homeworld are, I think, pretty much solid and you can't get into them. So it's really fortunate for any percent speedrunners that it happens to be the final boss level that you can access from the back. If you can like get round there and you have to like climb up into it and clip through it in a clever way, and like there's stuff that you have to do, but you can get into it early. And that's really good for an any percent speedrun, because it means you don't have to do this level that I've just done and the one that we're about to go into. So it cuts off like, 2 minutes of your run. And the way to do it is this rat. You have to get it to run into that corner there, and you do what's called rat proxy. Oh god, can we not even... Oh no. Why can't we get in Twilight Harbour? Oh, do I have to speak to this dragon? Possibly. Hope so, otherwise we're stuffed. Okay, there it goes. He has to tell you that, oh, you have to reach every exit. But yeah, Rat Proxy will launch you in the air so that you can get into the Nasty Nork Dragon Head early without going... It doesn't matter in a Vortex run, because we have to get to the level exit anyway, so that's irrelevant, getting to the Nasty Nork fight early. But I've got to assume that you just don't have to do the final bonus level with all the treasure, Nasty's Loot, for a Vortex run, because I don't think it's possible to get in there early. I don't think even the pro speedrunners know how to do it, because the geometry is just solid, I believe. Yeah, this is the level where they've got guns, by the way. Yeah, they got guns. It's fine. It's their Fifth Amendment right, isn't it? You plead the Fifth, which means give me a gun when you get arrested and they're questioning you. If you plead the Fifth Amendment, they have to provide you with a firearm. kill both of these rats. I need them. Eat them, Sparks. Hurry. And I'm gonna get this dragon as well for a checkpoint. So many bullets. No, my iframes, they're not working. Oh god, will I make it? Yes. The exit. I've got no sparks left. Returning home. Can I do it in under an hour? Let's aim for that. That can be my challenge now, even though I definitely could have done it in under an hour if I didn't fanny around. I'm gonna just grab a couple of butterflies. Oh, is it possible? I do have to chase Nasty Nork around now. I don't know if I've got literally even have enough time. I might do if I can get lucky with these thieves at the start. So for this boss fight, we have to unlock a couple of doors to begin with. Okay, there's one. I think there's a way to make this guy come out the wrong way. Probably not doing it right. Nah, going to chase him. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. I've got something to aim for now. Can I do it in less than an hour? It's 4:20. I'm not pressing the button. I don't have time.
So here are some rapid jokes as well. What's the quickest way
Chase
to
him
get
around
to the
once.
terminal velocity?
Can't hear the jokes.
What do you call a fast fungus?
I forgot to turn it down.
What do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Ho ho ho. What do you call a really fast sheep? A Lamborghini.
I'm gonna do it.
Ooh. What happened when two vampires had a
Just.
race? They finished neck and neck. Hi.
I might get it like 59 minutes.
Fast food. Hooray.
You all have to give £1,000 each if I do this in less than 60 minutes.
BBBBBBB Spyro BBBBBBB Speedrun BBBBBB Vortex BBBBBBB Spyro Vortex Speedrun Blaze it.
Oh yeah! Your toast, Nork.
You're toast, Nork.
Oh boy, there we go. So, time, I think. I don't know. I don't think this final level's going to open up. Oh, and this is unskippable, seemingly. Or is it because I've clicked off the...
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon.
Oh yeah, because they do a thing called credit skip. Because I guess the credits are normally unskippable. You have to do a special exploit.
I'd say the sky's the limit.
All right, let's snoop it. It's 420. Everyone. It's 421, which is 422. Trumpet subscribed by a Prime for 2 months. I've turned that off now because we've got Spyro music playing as well. I'm going to replay those alerts because I was too in the zone to hear them. Let me see, where are they? Here we go. Would you like £1,000 of lead or £1,000 of feathers? Well, £1,000 of lead weighs more, so maybe £1,000 of feathers. Yeah. I've just pressed reset on Lord Brotovich's Blaze alert, and it's not done it. Or replay, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Happy 420 BBBB Blaze it, my dudes, Lord 16 dab. We are so fast today, so here are some rapid jokes as well. What's the quickest way to get to the airport? Terminal velocity.
Good.
Ha ha ha. What do you call a fast fungus? A mushroom. Hi.
A mushroom?
What do sprinters eat before a race? Nothing. They fast. Ho ho ho. What do you call a really fast sheep? A Lamborghini. How?
Good, yeah.
What happened when two vampires had a race? They finished neck and neck. Hi-hoo. What do race car drivers eat? Fast food. Ho-hoo.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
BBBBBBBB Spyro BBBBBBBB Speedrun BBBBBB Vortex BBBBBBB Spyro Vortex Speedrun Blaze it.
And there we go. I was waiting for that. I knew I'd press reset on that as well. Replay, sorry. Thank you to Lobrotovich and Steven Skodes for BBB blazing it. 100 bits each. Thank you very much indeed. Trumbit, thank you for subscribing via Prime for 2 months. Love the podcast. Working my way through videos and podiots now. Let's see if this portal opens up. I've stopped the timer, so... No, it doesn't. See? So there's a vortex at the end of that level, but it won't open until we have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom, as this man will explain.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open until you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
I know that he says treasure hoard, but it does sound like he says this is Nasty's treasure whore. I'll replay that in a moment. Thank you, Trumbit, for subscribing via Prime. Love the podcast, making my way through vidiots and podiots now. Glad to hear it. I hope you're enjoying it all. That's great. Best of luck with it. Yeah, it is. It's Clancy. It's Clancy Brown. So, try and convince me that he doesn't say treasure whore.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will not open.
It is. It's Nasty's treasure hoard.
In the Dragon Kingdom.
And that's fine.
Come back when you have reached 100%.
Imagine guarding your treasure with a door that will only open if some kid finds everything there is to find in your local area. You're right, like, once you've collected everything in this game, the world is completely empty. There's a few zombie enemies walking around who you've already killed, and that's basically it. You have to find everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Imagine someone saying to me, "Oh, Peter, I believe this is the Bank of England, but the gate will not open until you find everything in the United Kingdom." Everything? What do you mean? Find everything in the United Kingdom? Come back when you have reached 100%. Great, now I can never unhear treasure whore, says Scarf of Jericho. Good. Well, everyone needs a treasured whore in their life. Am I right? Or am I right? So, that was a Vortex run. I highly recommend. If you thought that seemed like quite a vanilla sort of run, where it's like, okay, well, you just, you run from one level to the next, or, yeah, and then, to the exits and stuff, fine. I recommend that you find a good Vortex % speed run. Preferably one where, you've got someone like on the couch, kind of explaining it. I think they may have done Vortex % at one of the Games Done Quick events, possibly. I don't know. But if you look up, I think there's like a good a narrated or a commentated Vortex run on YouTube. And they do some really, really clever stuff where they're, flipping out all over the place and jumping over walls and things. And occasionally they're doing stuff that is not a useful exploit in either the any percent or 100% speedruns. So if you're into your Spyro and you like to see how speedrunners break these games, because I certainly do, then I recommend having a look at a good Vortex speedrunner doing a Vortex speedrun. But I was kind of thinking today, what can I play today? And I was like, the temptation is to play Spyro if I'm doing a one-off stream, because I just like Spyro. But then I was like, I've played Spyro a lot already. How can I do it differently? And I thought, well, maybe I can get to the end in a single stream. And I was like, well, that sounds to me like an any % speedrun. I can't do that because, you know, you do have to hit all these requisite things as you go through, even on any %, where it's like the balloonist won't let you progress until you've found 10 dragons or whatever. So it still would take me, I think, 2 to 3 hours to do an any %. But, yeah, the old Vortex, you can do it in 26 minutes, apparently. And if you can do it in 25, you could be a world record holder. So, we have got about half an hour left on the stream. So I'm going to close the emulator. I'm going to reopen the emulator. And I'm going to check what games I still have installed on this computer. Because I think I might also have another game I was considering playing today. Oh, no, I don't. I thought I had Hogs of War on here as well. And I thought maybe I could just have a quick match or two in that. Well, I can... Given that we are doing Spyro, I think the most fitting thing to do in the meantime, or to fill the rest of the stream, is a bit of Pete's Gauntlet. I have streamed this once before, and this again has sort of speedrun aspects to it. Is it going to boot? Yes. This is a mod by Husbjorn, and it's a mod for the emulated PS1 version of the game. How does this go? Okay. So you can put random seeds in. And a time scale. This basically, you're going to be against the clock for what it is that we're about to be doing. And the 100% time scale I find very, very difficult. I'll try it at maybe 250. But then these random seeds will generate some challenges for you. And here we go. Let's do that. I don't have Hogs of War, by the way. Oh, that was suggested in the chat. Oh, I don't know if maybe that was after I said it. Lord Brotovich said Hogs of War, and Justin said I second Hogs of War. Sadly, I don't think I've got it. In fact, let me check because I've got I've got the Duck Station emulator on here as well, and possibly I've got it in that folder. I do not. I mean, I can see how fast it'll download. I did this the other day, didn't I? I just downloaded an ISO while I was streaming, and it actually seemed to work. So if I head to our reliable source, I can get Hogs of War downloading and have a quick game if it arrives in time. H is for Hogs. Hogs of War. Download. Hopefully this won't kill my stream. It hasn't done in the past, but we'll see. How long is that going to take? Apparently 3 minutes to download. So I can just have a quick go of Pete's Gauntlet while we're in the Spyro mood. But yes, I did stream this once before, and I'll show you what it looks like. You'll notice first that we are a green dragon, and it is the reason it's called Pete's Gauntlet is because early on in Spyro's development, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate while there's quite a lot to talk about right here. You might wonder what I'm actually doing, but early on in Spyro's development, Spyro was going to be green, but then the developers thought, oh man, he's blending into the grass quite a lot, particularly in the first world, I think. Oh, we're in that loud level again, aren't we? And I'm against the clock, and I'm not allowed to pause it, apparently. Hang on. Let me turn the game down. It's really loud. It is this track, I think, Dr. Shem. Vortex unlocked. Okay, good. I'll tell you what's going on in a moment. But yeah, he was going to be called Pete as well. His name was going to be Pete the Dragon, and he was going to be green. So when the person made this mod, they decided, hey, you know, while I'm at it, I'm also going to change Spyro into green and call him Pete in this. just for fun. It's just a little reference. But the point of this mod is not that he's green and and called Pete. It's that it's a Spyro randomizer, and the idea is, that you get given a random set of requirements. As you can see on the right, I had to get 95 gems in this level. But sometimes you have to get dragons and dragon eggs. And you have a timer to do it in, and it will send you to random levels in a random order, as it's doing now. And you've got a clock running, and that's what the time scale affects. You can basically, it will set a time for you, depending on partly depending on the random kind of requirements. I think it will give you more time. If like I'm being an idiot here. I'm not stopping to like get stuff because I'm charging to the end. But you might also notice that in the last level, Sparks wasn't grabbing any gems, so I'm having to walk up and touch each of them, whereas normally Sparks will reach out and grab them. And you might also notice now that I don't have Sparks at all. And that's because, as well as giving you a requisite amount of gems and dragons to find and a time limit in which to reach the exit, and the exit won't even be accessible until you've got your things ticked off on the right hand side there. There will also be, I think usually, if not always, some kind of random wildcard thing going on too. So in this instance, I have no Sparks at all, which means not only will I have to wander over to each gem and pick it up myself, except when you charge through stuff like that, because then they home in, which has always been a thing in Spyro, which is good. But because I've got no Sparks is your health in this game. And I've got my gems. What am I doing? I'm not keeping an eye on this counter. I do need to get a dragon though, which is, I need to get 2 dragons. I have to head back. So there are some good things that can happen as well. Sometimes it'll change your speed, or it'll change. I think you can get like hyper Sparks or something, where he will like grab stuff from further away or something like that. I can't really remember what all the different options are. I think Hogs of War might have downloaded now. It has. Oh, and I'm kind of like, can I do the clever thing? Oh no, I couldn't do it. You can like do a special like launch up there, but hey, let's call it there because I think I've got Hogs of War. I downloaded Hogs of War from Good Old Games the other day. Says Mills Derp, and the version on there is broken AF. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What am I doing? Let's go back to Facecam while I do this. I presume it's just the PC version that came out when the PS1 version came out, and in that version, enemy pigs don't move. Don't know if you knew that. I think it's a glitch. It's like the game just shipped, and the enemies will just shoot you from where they're standing. So they'll like fire bazookas and fire mortars and stuff, or they'll snipe you, but they won't actually move from the position that they're standing in, which means sometimes if they don't have a line of sight on you, or they've only got like rifles or whatever, they just can't get you. That's an issue with the PC version only. But maybe when you say it's broken AF, you mean it just is broken, like it doesn't even launch. Where am I? Where's this folder that I'm trying to put this in? I'm sort of trying to talk at the same time. There it is. I see it. Let's just see if it works right off the bat. It may do, or it may not. So let's restart the emulator and play a little bit of Hogs of War. I do love this game. I did do a full stream of it, didn't I? Like way back. It was one of the first games I streamed, I think. But I wonder if it's going to just work, because it might not. It's the risk of just downloading an emulated game and hoping that it's okay. It looks like it's loading. good news. Skip. The menus are really slow and the worlds don't load correctly and have half the textures are missing. Never mind, says Millstep. Okay, so that's not just that the enemies don't move. That's like, it's really broken. Amy made me a cup of tea. It's now actually really cold. I've just finished it, but she said, because she knew I set it up for my stream, so she brought it up for me, and she said, "I've got the cute mug, so you can show everyone our cute mug." Here's our cute mug, if it'll focus. It's a bunch of happy woodland friends making a bonfire. Isn't that nice? Isn't that cute? She wanted everyone to see our cute mug, so there you go. I'll tell her that you've all seen it. It is very cute. It's by Emma Bridgewater, who makes lovely mugs. And I believe is based in Stoke-on-Trent, historic town on the River Trent. We've got loads of them. We've got a little collection. Tell her we enjoyed it. I will. Justin says, yes, I've wanted another Hogs of War stream for so long. Well, glad to hear it. Here we are. So I will do a... Do you go multiplayer but then set CPUs? Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll stick another team on there as well, because they'll attack each other as well. Let's do... Can't really remember what any of these look like. Let's do Ridgeback. Rename them to is there a good pun name? Has to be pig related and either Peter related or pig related. TripleJump. The L was kind of unnecessary, but it you know, it means that you've got the L of triple still in there. If it was just Trotter Jump, that's not as... Or Ben Trotter. That's not really a team name though, is it? It's more of a character name, which you can change your character names, but so we'll be the Brits, and we will have a paratrooper. Yeah, maybe one of those, and one of those. Grenadier, maybe, or no? Let's have an engineer. No, I've got an engineer. All right, sure. And then I'm gonna very much make sure that we do not have the sushi swine, because it's offensive, the voices that they do. Uncle Ham's Hogs, that's fine, we'll have them. And do we upset Nicholas and have the sauerkrauts, or do we go garlic grunts, upset the French? We can upset the Russians. I mean, they're sort of the global baddies at present, aren't they? There's some of the baddies. There are a few baddies out there right now. And when I say that, I don't mean Russian citizens. I mean Russian politicians and military generals. I have sympathy for Russian nationals who want nothing to do with what's going on. Oh, it's nice to be in Hogs of War. Mine. Right, so we've got some friends over there. What are the controls? Right, do I just remember off the top of my head how this bar works? How far I need to... No, that's too far.
Boat race.
Okay, well I got two of them, and I got him in the water. Oh, and then on a mine. That worked pretty well. didn't say anything when he started. Are we the baddies? Yeah. Been a few years since you streamed this, TP, says Stephen. You're right, it has been. They're working on a Now, what is it? I think... I'm tempted to say a remake. But I think they are sort of using the bones, the original bones of the game. So, to what extent... I don't know how much they're... I know what the definitions of remaster and remake are, but I don't know what they are doing. I'm tempted to say remake, though. It certainly looks more like a remake than a remaster, but yeah, it may be... It may... Oh, okay, he ran out of time. But yeah, Hogs of War Reheated. You can look that up. You can follow them on social media. They're trying to crowdfund it. One of the original team is gonna like heading it up. I think it's like the director, the original director of the game. But it's kind of a little passion project, and I think they've got a lot of like sort of student developers or like newly qualified developers working on it, which is nice. I think it started as like a kind of a student project because I think the guy who directed the game now is more of a... Oh, I think this isn't me, by the way. He's in more like... Oh, Rick Mayall. Yeah, he teaches. That's what I'm trying to say. He like... Oh God, they're doing nothing. Right, here we go. Just got to watch out for mines. So I think originally it started as like a project he was just doing with some of his students, and now it's kind of turned into this thing where they're like, hey, maybe we should do this. So it might not be students anymore, it might be sort of qualified developers. Or a bit of both, I don't know. But, you know, it's good stuff. Oh, Super TNT. Oh yeah. 200 damage. And if I aim him this way, he might even land on the minefield. Yeah, I forgot Rick Mayall commentates the... Oh!
Don't mess with the greens, everyone. They're on top form today.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew obviously that he does a lot of the voices for the pigs, but I forgot that on multiplayer you get the sort of sarcastic remarks. Did they just skip? What happened? What's happened there?
You asked for this.
Just a grenade.
The green team straddles the battlefield like a colossus.
That's me. It's a bit crispy, isn't it? I think that's just the game. But without Rick Mayall, says Eden and Pops. No, I think they're using the original sounds. I believe. So Rick would be back. It's a good opportunity, though, to potentially... What's he doing? Okay. They could maybe hire, like... one other... Oh, God. Oh my God. Catastrophic. Oh, Jesus. They could maybe take on, like, another equivalent comedian, like someone who's, you know, he's a bit, or she, is a bit sort of toilet humour-esque, likes to do voices, very sort of British.
Yes, sir.
Slightly older style comedian. Have I clicked out of the game? I have. To maybe do some additional stuff. That might be a nice idea. Don't know if they have the budget to do that. And I'm also not sure who fits that kind of... that description these days. Could get Aid Edmondson to do it, maybe. Chris Pratt. Oh yeah, Emily Lemon suggests Aid. Oh, God. Really overdid that. Are there any toilet humour comedians around anymore? That stuff kind of died out. It did, and mostly for good reason, you know. Like, I enjoy watching old Rick Mayall and Aid Edmondson stuff. I really like Bottom. You can clip that, put it out wherever you like. I love Bottom, in fact. I enjoy Bottom. It's my idea of a good night. A nice bit of Bottom.
Contemplate this.
Yeah, I didn't change the category, actually, did I? We are now hog warring, boring loner. I did my speed run, so we're on Hogs of War. But yeah, they should... oh no, he's dead.
Impact in.
Ah.
Where'll I be? You're going to be court-martialed. There's never been a worse general in charge of the Reds.
On it, insert.
Yeah, I don't know who fits that. Maybe, they wouldn't necessarily have to be a toilet humour style comedian, but yeah, it would be nice. It'd be good to see if they could perhaps include someone like that. I'm going to do a trick here. If you look in the top right, see that arrow? I can make it go up and down. No, I can't. I'm pressing R2 and it's not working. Is it mapped? Let me check my controller. I want to do a clever boy thing. Oh, I can't. Hang on. I'm gonna have to. Right, do a save state. I'm gonna have to close the entire emulator because you can't change you can't remap your controller while the game's running. Pad 1. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was. I'd accidentally mapped the button for L2 and R2 to the same thing, so me pressing. It was doing opposing inputs at the same time. Right, the arrow in the top right, I can move it down flat.
Quick!
And if I throw this hard, ish, it'll skip across the water. You can skim your grenades in this game. Cutting edge. Sorry, that's just me dragging the window. I think you're putting yourself forward for the voiceover with that sort of content, TP. You're right, actually. Are we the only ones? Me, Ben, and Michael Johnson. Are we the only Brits left doing toilet humour in our comedy content? I think we might be. I was unintentionally recommending myself as the next voice for Hogs of War. Definitely not the next Rick Mayall. The inimitable Rick Mayall. Hey, I'd love to do voices for Hogs of War. That'd be a real treat, but... Okay, I'm gonna kill this man.
Right up the arrows!
Superficial damage, Captain.
Boring Loner asks, did we get any kind of speedrun record? I mean, I got my own PB.
Fire in the hole!
By which I mean... Oh, he's dead. By which I mean,
Ken, what happened?
Kim, what happened?
The Sky Blues are romping home to victory. Nice cup of rosy, Lisa.
Oh, I'm gonna lose. But to be fair, I've been against 2 CPU teams, so I can definitely kill that guy. But problem is, right, that was me. You didn't really see what happened there, but when you jetpack, you can drop your...
him at a far too young age, but the puerile humour is brilliant. A good night in would be a comic book and a 50p mix-up from the corner shop and then popping in a bottom VHS.
Incoming!
Okay, I'm gonna die though. I got 2 kills there. Oh, I thought he was on 20. I must have misread that. I'm definitely going to die. He'll kill me instantly, unless he overshoots. Oh, he's not going to. It's a rocket launcher.
Oh, this is a beautiful moment.
Will he hit the tree? No. Dead. That's it. I did get a kill, though. When you jetpack, you press X when you want to parachute, and your jetpack will fall down to the ground, and it will land and explode. And I knocked the guy into the water and killed him, and he exploded. And I heard the secondary explosion, so I did get a kill. But, See, I got an equal number of kills. I got three kills. The blues got 3 kills. I got a special award for something. Pig of the battle. But they still won because I guess the Reds were focusing on me. So that'll be how it happened. But yeah, Dr. Goblin, thank you for the bits. I watched Bottom at far too young an age, but the puerile humour is brilliant. It's good, yeah. Good night, it would be comic book, 50p mix up from the corner shop and popping in a Bottom VHS. It is good stuff, isn't it? I might have time for one more. If we do a death match, maybe Chill Hill. Oh, I like Death Bowl. That's a silly one. Let's do TripleJump. No, actually, let's go back. If I swap some of these pigs in, because they actually have different voices, all these characters. So let's get some of these guys involved. Might be good to have a sniper, and I'll do a heavy weapons, and I'll do a grenadier, maybe. Yeah. Oh wait, am I still on? Yes, I am. I don't want that. I just want to be against one guy. Yep. Hello. Yeah. Right, deathmatch instead of survival. So survival is like knock out the enemy. In fact, do we have Death Bowl as a survival? Yes, we do. Let's do that. Survival is just kill all the enemy pigs, whereas deathmatch is you score points for kills and you lose points for deaths, and you have to reach like 5 points, so it lasts longer. But then you get whenever someone dies, they're replaced by just a fresh pig. That's fine. I don't really care what they have. It's fine. Did you ever watch the Young Ones TP? I actually didn't. I do really like Bottom. And I like a lot of what Rick Mayall has been in. I like when he's like guested in stuff. I like when he's done, you know, they've done their own shows. But I've never actually watched a full episode of The Young Ones. I've seen a lot of clips from it, and I've seen him do the Rick character. You know, he used to do him on stage and stuff. Either as like a,
Would that be me you're after?
Either as a sort of an official Young Ones style like performance, or I think the character is like it's kind of pre-Young Ones as a character, and he used to do stuff. So this is Death Bowl. Oh god, okay. It got launched by the minefield. Death Bowl is called Death Bowl because there is a great big hole in the middle with mines in it. But there's also a special weapon that I think really only appears in this. Oh my god, what happened there? It like glitched out. It only really appears in this level, and it's called Madness Gas. And if you infect someone with Madness Gas, is anyone over there at all? No. Then they basically run in a straight line and jump and make funny noises, and I think they even do cheeky little trumps. And it's all very funny, and of course you don't want to run in a straight line on Death Bowl, and that is why the Madness Gas is here.
All aim for his boat race.
Uh-oh, I missed. There are 2 gauges in this game, depending on how powerful the weapon is. And some of them, so like a bazooka, if you get it like a couple of notches over, like this, you know, that was like just over halfway. That'll like cross the map almost. Whereas if you do the same level of power with like a grenade, it's different. So you have to keep that in mind and not be a silly Billy like I just was there. Let's have another go. I'd like to get Madness Gas on at least somebody. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Right. Let's give it some welly.
Bang! Ha! That sorted you.
He's a Geordie. Here we go. There we go. He ran into the minefield. He just ran right across the minefield. What's he doing?
Sorry, I was just laughing at you, Grey Commander. Yeah, what is it, sir?
Okay, there's no one else here with me. Someone over there. If I give it full beans, will it make it? Nah, I don't think it will. I'll try it. It might do.
Take that.
Take that. Oh, it did. Perfectly, in fact. Will it roll down and get his friend? No. Will he die? No. He's stuck down here now. Oh, there's a jetpack. Am I right in thinking some of the multiplayer maps were randomly generated? There is a system you can use to generate maps. You can there's not like a map creator, but you can set a bunch of parameters like how much water, how many mines to put in, like minefield patches.
Grey uniforms, grey performance. Would that be me?
And like the height, you know, like undulations and stuff, and whether there are vehicles on there and all kinds of things. So yeah, you can basically get generated maps.
Oh, you're in trouble now, I'll tell you.
Got him. If they exit the map, they die in one go. I didn't know you could do that, actually. I didn't know you could force them to run out of the edge. How do we feel about this? Schurtner L. Schnell. Is that alright?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hair dryer. Hair dry. I think there's a character called Hair Gel as well. It's all very funny. And because we're all Europeans together, it's fine. Definitely.
My speciality.
Got him. Ooh.
The green team straddles the battlefield like a colossus.
Haircut. That's what this guy's called. Well, I think Schurtner L is fine, but I'm not German. I'm sure Germans would think it was fine too, but there aren't any of them here to tell us. Yeah. Oh, he missed.
Why, aye, man, I'm ready. Come on.
Why, aye, man, I'm ready. Come on. Mater Johnson. Mater Jugson, in fact. Or it could be Mater Johnson, I don't know. Don't know which one it is. Mater Jugson.
Right, grenade launcher. Should be able to reach him over there if I do it right. And he's lower than me, so it will sort of get further, so I don't need to do as much. So, don't know, that much. Hey, I've still sort of got it. Ish. That wasn't bad. There is like a really active community for the Hogs of War, for the original game. They have leagues, like esports leagues. And they're so pro with their shots. They can do really clever stuff. They know how to get the most out of a cluster bomb.
Incoming.
Look at the little green clouds. You see him? The little farts he's doing. It's hilarious, right? Lands on his head. Can he get out, though? I mean, the angle's not... Ooh. Oh, God. Jesus. The AI struggling today. Okay, here we go. This should be the final shot of the stream. Oh.
Right, that is it.
I may have missed. I didn't.
This is your best shooting?
Yeah, the remake is called Hogs of War Hardcore. It is actually. I think I said reheated earlier, but no, that was... Oh, wait, what is it? Because there is... Yeah, I think originally it was going to be called Hogs of War Reheated, because it's Born to Grill used to be the tagline for this. But yeah, it's now called Lardcore. So you can look it up if you want to. I don't know if they're taking crowdfunding at the moment. They did like a push, they did like a campaign, and then I think they kind of went back to the drawing board on some of it, and they might, I guess, sort of have another go, but I don't know. So there we go. That was a bit of a mixed stream there. Played a few things, but we did our old speed run there, and now I can say that I've done a Vortex speed run. All right, it took me an hour, but that's fine. I had a good time. Hope you did too. And it was a fun little break for us, playing just a few odds and ends before next week when a series of game releases happen. So we've got in a few days' time, Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, or whatever it's called, will be releasing, and I was thinking of doing at least one stream of that. I don't think it's like the best sort of spectator game, so I'm certainly not going to do more than a single 2-hour session in it. I'm not going to play, hours of the campaign, just fighting the same battles over and over again. I mean, it's an online game, so potentially we could, like anyone else who's got it on PS5, we could maybe do a community match if they have the option of matchmaking. So I'll maybe try and look into that before the next stream, and it's up to 64 people can play a match. So that might be a fun way of doing it, a bit more entertaining than just watching me fight probably a lot of the same battles over and over again in the campaign or the single player or whatever. So we've got Star Wars coming out. I might not stream it at all, but that may be what we're streaming next week. Then also Dragon's Dogma. Again, certainly not doing a complete run of that story, because I imagine it takes hours and hours and hours and hours, even without the fact that, excluding the lack of fast travel, it's probably still a very long experience. So not doing a full play of that, but I might do a session of it, potentially. And then also, perhaps, at some point, maybe the 20th anniversary edition of Beyond Good and Evil will be released in the next month or much longer. I don't know. They said there'll be news early 2024, and after March is over, we are into the second quarter. I don't consider that early 2024 anymore, so I would like to think we will at least have news this month, if not an actual release. I'd also like to think at this point that they are kind of going to shadow drop it. It wouldn't be a true shadow drop because they have announced that it's happening, but that they don't keep us waiting much longer, and it might just be, hey, it's out today, da-da. But I only hope they do that if they are going to continue to push it for a few weeks or months and try and give it some marketing. Because if they just sort of drop it and don't really say much about it for more than 2 days, and then it potentially doesn't perform as a result of that, then that's bad for kind of interest in the franchise. And I don't want them to just suddenly decide, you know what, I'm not doing any more of this. Cancel BG2. It's over. So, yeah, that's it. we will see. We'll see what happens, and I think there's something else coming out in March as well that I was thinking of potentially streaming. So lots to go at, and some old games too that I did want to stream, and I thought about streaming today, but I thought I'm not going to stream one episode of, some platformer or other, or like a PS2 game, and then stop to potentially do some Star Wars. So that's why we didn't start anything new today properly. But there we go, that was it. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. For those who didn't notice, we're not putting out as many tweets about our streams on each day now. We're only going to do one just before we go live. So you can always assume that on weekdays we will be live at the usual time, or usual times, because I guess it varies depending on who's streaming, but the usual schedule will always be in place, and if ever there are going to be changes to that, we will put some tweets out earlier in the day to just let you know that someone's streaming earlier or something like that. And I might do the same as well if it's going to be an art stream, maybe, or at least definitely from my personal account I will, but maybe not from the official one. But yeah, we'll only be doing announcement tweets just before we go live, just to stop doing 3 of those a day, basically, is that's what it sort of turned into. So that's happening. Assume that the schedule is as it always is, and we'll let you know if there are any changes. The merch is now out, so make sure you go and check out the merchandise, and the badge. It doesn't say on the ad, but it should do. That the badge is glow in the dark, the pin badge. So there's a little extra incentive to go and buy the badge if you'd like to give that a go. Billy Ray plushies were limited. I don't know if there are any left. I haven't actually checked, but there may or may not be. If it says on the store that there are some, I'm sure that is accurate. So I don't mean to say that that we don't know whether there are any. So order at your own risk. I mean, if it says that we've got some, then we've got some. But I've just not checked. But yes, so there's the plush. That's exclusive, or limited, I should say. So 200 of those will be made, and you need to get your order in. And that's it. We'll be live on Thursday. Everyone else will be live in between. That's all you need to know. So I will see you next time. And I wonder what we'll be streaming. Will we be streaming Star Wars? Will we be streaming something else? Will we even be streaming Beyond Good and Evil 20th Anniversary Edition? Probably not. And incidentally, if and when that game does come out, I am almost certainly not doing a full playthrough of it, because I've only just played through Beyond Good and Evil 1, the original version, in its entirety. So I don't think, as much as some of you seem to like it as much as I do, I don't think you want to watch the entire thing played through again in such quick succession after the last one. But I will probably give it at least one little stream session so you can have a look at it and make your own mind up as to whether you want to buy it if you're undecided. So yes, lots to come in the next month or more, depending on how long it takes Ubisoft to release that. But yeah, more coming out in the meantime, so I'm looking forward to that. Thank you for being here. I hope you've had a good stream. I have. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, and I will see you live on Thursday, and everyone else will see you live before then. Fantastic. All right, everyone. Bye.